It's come to my attention that all of you meatbags are thirsty for a part 2 of the best open world games for consoles and PC. Well, normally I don't do requests, but since I've got free time now that my wife has mysteriously been kidnapped by a gang of hooded thugs, not hired by me of course, I suppose we can do part 2. Who is it? I guess I'll answer it. Yes, hello? What do you mean she escaped? You're the last survivor and now she's after me? Ha, kids. It seems I have to be somewhere. Something has come up, you see. Very, very urgent business. Very, very manliness stuff. You wouldn't understand. So let's just roll the video. First on our list is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Over the past few years, Assassin's Creed has really been trying to develop upon its already well-crafted, free-running, anything-is-climbable adventure games. Some might argue that it's the same every time, but Odyssey truly brings something more, something new and exciting to the genre. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Sleek combat, beautiful cities, landscapes to gawk at, side quests, and stories to lose yourself in for hours. It is pretty fun. Next on our list is a name everyone knows all too well, especially when the PS5 announced it again. Oh, Rockstar, you really know how to treat us right. If you hadn't guessed already, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. It's going to be the new upcoming game for next-gen consoles, LOL. Despite the travesty of that announcement, Grand Theft Auto 5 truly is an amazing game to be sure. Taking what they learnt from Grand Theft Auto 4, they really expanded further on their realism, but still managed to bring back the joy from previous titles. Large open cityscapes, the ability to find a professional companion if you're feeling a little saucy, and then taking your money back because you're broke. A freight train that's impossible to stop, guns, lots and lots of guns, but of course the best part of the game, 5-star cop rating when mayhem ensues. Moving swiftly forward, the next one is set in the ye olde medieval times, when wielding a sword in public was considered cool and not just looked that weird upon. I did it 3 times. I thought it added to my physique. Anyway, Kingdom Come Deliverance delivers an immersive sim focused heavily around and somewhat historically accurate medieval culture. So much so, you start as a young boy known as Henry, who unlike myself is pretty useless at everything. So it's your job to actually train the boy in all things. Sword fighting, archery, horse riding, the list goes on, but I won't bore you with it. If you're looking for a game rich in story and fancy yourself a challenge, then this isn't a game that you should be sleeping on. Over the last 4 years, Ubisoft has developed some rather unique gaming titles, the Far Cry series being no exception. Far Cry 4, although a little dated, still holds up very well in terms of gameplay, and the overall graphics are still nice to look at too, just like me. We obviously can't discuss the graphics without mentioning how incredibly detailed they always manage to make the fire. When they created this game, the goal was rather clear. Big equals better. With the open-ended challenges, it gives you a great opportunity to further try out a new armory or achieve more of those stealth kills and close combat you enjoy so much. The next game on our list is a rather interesting one, especially if you've played the title before it. NieR Automata is a hack-and-slash game that focuses heavily on the narrative and story development than it does exploration, but of course, you're free to do both. Like its predecessor, this game has a very large array of multiple endings, which requires you to play the game multiple times in order to achieve them. Each time, the game is a little different and just as interesting as the last. If you like streamlining down primary conductors whilst shooting monsters in the face with style, then Sunset Overdrive is the open-world game for you. This game offers up an abundance of fun. Brought to you by the would-be creators of Marvel's Spider-Man, Sunset Overdrive set the precedence for that game with one major difference. Sunset Overdrive had one primary function in mind: fun! Shoot, glide, swing, jump, hop, and blast your way to victory with freeze guns, grenade launchers, and if that wasn't enough for you, you can even use the environmental traps for the ultimate rampage. It is glorious. If it was up to me, this game wouldn't even make it on the list. Oh wait, it is up to me. But like this game, I've changed. I've matured, some might say, others not so much. No Man's Sky, at the beginning of their launch, promised just way too much, and under-delivered on their promises. The game was released in 2016, and now in 2020, the game is better than it could have ever been. Consistent free updates, events, and more. In terms of size, the game boasts a huge open world of which you are free to explore, harvest, and kill anything and everything you'd like. Well done, Hello Games, for bringing life back into this once seemingly dead game. I'll give you a hint what the next game on our list is. He's scaly and slithers on the ground. Did you get it? That's right, it's Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. The Metal Gear Solid games have been an absolute gem ever since the first one was released, and you experienced the absolute nightmare of Psycho Mantis for the first time. Well, The Phantom Pain takes you on a whole new journey as you're free to roam this rather open world. With challenging submissions and an interesting storyline to follow, the game doesn't become stale, even when horseback riding. And let's be honest, it's always a fun concept. People didn't really know what to think upon first hearing about this game. There was much confusion in regards to how it would work, but it just did. Horizon Zero Dawn brought together a wonderful new concept and executed it perfectly. A tribe of humans battling against robotic dinosaurs. The thought itself is already enjoyable. I just love thinking about it. But the gameplay and overall feel of the game really sell it. With options to customize your weapons and armor, and the ability to traverse the open world, this game certainly is a must-play. Did I mention this list isn't in any particular order? Anyway, last but not least on this particular list is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. This game is by far the most impressive game that the Legend of Zelda franchise has ever produced. Gorgeous cell-shaped graphics, a multitude of weapons, armor, and shields, multiple cooking options, and the ability to go anywhere you please. The game certainly doesn't hold your hand either, so be prepared for a challenge along the way, as most enemies, if you don't block, could one-hit kill you. It's a PG version of Dark Souls with a story. Okay, I'm back. Whew, what did I miss? Ooh, the video just finished. I've resolved the little issue I was having earlier, friends. Not to worry, I'm not dead yet. What's this I see? You hit the like and subscribe button without me actually asking you to do it? Oh my, thank you. We're so close to 120,000 subscribers. I can feel it in my bones. You know what? Hold up both your arms and put them together. That's a handshake from me, your professor. You've earned it.